today we're going to be playing this Yargle combo deck, where our aim is to deal 20 damage to our opponent's face as quickly as possible. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing the Yargle combo deck, where our main aim is to be able to cast Yargle and Multani, an 18/6 creature, followed up by Voldaren Thrillseeker that can give it 2/1 counters, giving it 20 power, and the ability to sacrifice itself and deal damage equal to its power to any target. So that's our main aim. We want to get those two cards out. Everything else in the deck is aiming towards that. So we have some removal to help us survive. We have some cuts down. We have some cut downs. Go for the throat, and just Sheoldred's Edict to keep us alive. We have the combination of Shakedown Heavy, Fight Rigging, and Archfiend of the Dross to be able to find things with Fight Rigging and add +1 counters onto things. Hopefully find the two cards we're really looking for. And then we also have, Dig Up can help us find things. It can help us find lands. We probably won't need it for that. We'll probably be casting it for the cleave cost of finding any card in our library and putting it into our hand. And then we also have some Armored Scrapgorgers that can block or eat things from the graveyard and ramp us up, as well as Gwenna, who can add 2 mana of any combination of colours to be able to cast creature spells. And if the creature has power 5 or greater, which all these creatures do apart from the Thrillseeker, we can untap it and add a +1 counter to Gwenna as well. So for our lands, we have the Proving Grounds. We have a combination of the 2 colour lands of different types. We don't really need very much red, but we've got a bit there. We've also got 1 mountain in case we need to use Dig Up to find it. It's unlikely, but you never know, it might happen. And we have 2 Takenumas, because if we happen to have any of our things that we need in the graveyard, if the opponent's made us discard something, or if the Thrillseeker's been killed earlier on, we can use Takenuma to bring it back. So we've got a couple of those because there's a chance it might come up, but we will see. So we're going to take this to the ranked queue now, see how we do. Okay, let's keep this. Get those tap lands out of the way. Blue. Lovely. And let's Scrapgorger down. Turn 1, consider. Always. Okay. And let's get this Shakedown Heavy going. Don't need the extra mana right now. Boseiju won't be any use in this one. Artifacts, enchantments on basic lands. They won't have any of those. So we can safely use that as a normal land. Draw a card. We'll do Archfiend of the Dross, as they've got their mana up, they can't counter it. Okay, must still be looking for a good creature. Delver, okay. Don't mind a Delver. Okay, well, we'll go with Proving Ground. Probably let us draw again. There's a Thrillseeker. And we could potentially go with some little creatures next time. I'm expecting they've probably got a counterspell here. But what else can I do? We'll go with the Scrapgorger just in case they have. Guessing a make disappear, but it could be anything. But it's the most common one these days. Okay, they got Essence Scatter instead. Much rather they do that with the Scrapgorger than anything else. Spell Pierce. So non-creature spells need to pay 2 more. Not hitting me with a creature though. Okay. Alright, well, let's go with that as a land. And if they spell pierce, we can pay the 2. If they have another counter spell as well, then they can use up 2 to stop us casting this. Okay. We'll pay it, because if they want to stop us, they'll have to use another counter spell. There we go. Okay, 2 spell pierces out of their hand. Feels good. Okay. There's a Yargle. So we may have to kill our own Archfiend. Stop ourselves from dying from it. Which is a bit of a pain. It can happen. Slip out the back. Well, let's kill it now, otherwise at the beginning of our next turn we're going to lose. Try and counter it. I can pay or pay another one. Oh no, we don't cycle that, do we? Another Archfiend could counter it. Rather they counter that than counter the Yargle or the Voldaren Thrillseeker. So yeah, another Essence Scatter. Counter the last card or 2. So we have 8. We're going to need a bit more. I'll go with Fling first. You might take it. I'm not taking it, okay. In that case, we can do a Thrillseeker. We've got 1 card in the hand that might be a counterspell or protection. They can't kill us next turn. Then we can't kill them either. Let's try and take out the Djinn. Okay. And we want to cycle this. We're going to see what happens. Okay. So we can pay. They have a make disappear, unless they sacrifice their aberration. Another Essence Scatter. Okay. In that case, it's a Shakedown Heavy. Another instant. And make disappear. Okay. That might be all the counter spells out of the hand, you never know. Let's dig up. We are cleaving. For another Yargle. And we don't have enough to pay it right now. Play it. So next turn. Just for now. We might have a counter spell. If they do, okay, Fading Hope. Gets it out of their hand. Which is good. So if they had a Fading Hope, this wouldn't work. Do this now, but wouldn't have enough money to pay for the sacrifice, so there's not really any point. They keep it in case they counter one of them. There goes the Delver. And down to the last card again. See what they think about me killing this. Well, they'll have to counter it if they want to use it to block. If they have a counter, they'll use it. And they'll pay for it anyway. But I still kind of want to do the Yargle thing. I don't need to. But it's fun. There's one. We'll keep it, but it might be a bad idea. We have Scrapgorgers can get us to Archfiend or Fight Rigging. So in theory it's not too bad, and we've got both of those as well. So this could work. Possibly. Right, what are they going to make expensive? Yargle might be a good potential target for that. Or the Fight Rigging, okay. Joke's on you, we've got Fight Rigging anyway. So, another Scrapgorger or the Fight Rigging. Let's do... let's do the Fight Rigging now. See what we get. Another Fight Rigging. It'll be a Fight Rigging to another Fight Rigging. Scopecon's pretty good battle. The enchantment, the Light Shield Array. Difficult to get around. It's a good one. So if we draw a land next turn, get Archfiend out, Fight Rigging. No, we don't. Okay. So all we can really do is, well, what can we do is get this out. Should have put a counter on the other Scrapgorger, I guess. Then it could block the Thalia attacking. Or I could block it anyway. Stop it flipping the invasion. Okay. Should have done that first, really. Still need another land. Okay. Another Scrapgorger. Again, possibly better to keep it back and block with Thalia with it, but another ossification. Would be good to have 2 potential blockers, especially if they can flip the invasion like this. Not ideal. But hold on a minute. Really? Embarrassing. Okay. Not a bad start. Yeah, it's going to be maybe not enchantments, maybe it's going to be toxic. Okay. So, does it matter what we get down first? Not really. We could dig up. Do we want to dig up? I don't think so. So in case you missed it, what happened with that last game was the opponent had the Thalia out. Oh, okay, this is Skrelv with enchantments. Interesting. They had Thalia out, which meant that non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. And they flip their invasion and they go to cast their enchantment without any mana left. So they conceded from shame. It happens. So yeah. You need to remember those battles. You are casting the other side. If there's anything extra you need to cast things, then yeah. Let's go with Archfiend first. Yeah. If you need to cast them, you might need to pay extra. It could possibly be countered. Lots of things to take into account with battles. My favourite one from drafting with March of the Machines was having the Phyrexian Censor out, which says you can only cast 1 non-Phyrexian spell. Okay, I'm blocking that. Only 1 non-Phyrexian spell each turn. So if they cast something that's not Phyrexian and then try to flip an invasion, it doesn't work. Right, so we have 5. We go Fight Rigging first and then Shakedown. I guess so, because they're not going to have the instant removal I can think of. And there's the Thrillseeker. Don't want the Thrillseeker yet, though. We want to be able to cast Yargle first. So we need to be able to see that. We can cast Yargle. We can, but we need another land. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do this now. Eat something from the graveyard. Get ourselves another black. So we can guarantee we're going to have next 2 land drops. And then we just need to survive. Which is not particularly easy. We might be okay. The land's not going to make that much difference, really. So we can cast Yargle now, and then Thrillseeker, and then we still... No, we don't want to do that yet, because we want to have mana to sacrifice straight away. They don't have life gain at the moment, which is good. So I don't want to do Shakedown heavy, or at least I do. But I don't want to put a counter there yet. So let's put counter here. Which seems like I made a mistake. But I didn't. So, as long as the 2 Scrapgorgers are both alive, we can sacrifice Shakedown Heavy. Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to cast it. In fact, we need 1 Scrapgorger to be alive. And then we've got next turn, as long as they don't gain life. It doesn't look like they're about to gain much life.
So no matter what they do, as long as they don't kill us, I can block with one Scrapgorger and Shakedown Heavy. And they're getting 14 damage. Okay. Okay. What I need to do is block with this. What are they going to make? Another Weaver. Doesn't really matter, right? As long as I survive this. They can add counters on things. They can copy enchantments. They don't have life gain. And they are about to take 20 to the face. Do whatever you like. That's pretty cool. But it is not going to beat this. Combat, counter, Thrillseeker, more counters, and sacrifice. Does it matter? Not really. Pretty cool. Absolutely terrible. Has to be a mulligan. And what do we keep? So 2 Takenumas is kind of annoying. We can kind of use them. Have the red. I guess we'll put away one Archfiend. Go to the Haunted Ridge. So we could have put away one Takenuma, I suppose. Either way, it's like having 2 lands rather than 3. Well, we're going to need as much removal as possible. If I make them sacrifice... What are they going to sacrifice? I guess they'll get rid of the chip. Yeah. I'd rather they got rid of Felden, so I thought I'd give them the choice just in case they picked the one that I didn't like. Swift Spear. Another one. Well, pay 2. They can't pay 2, so let's kill Felden. Might kill the Swift Spear with direct damage. Or we'll just get a Shakedown Heavy out. Pretty big thing, it's hard to block. Hard to get past the block. Even if they lightning strike it, hit it with a Swift Spear, they'll probably lose one. Ooh, something different. Okay. As long as you control it, +2/+2, otherwise it can't block. Well, let's just kill it. Unless they've got 2 spells, in which case it's a pretty good trick. Oh, they're going to add... Okay. They've added onto the other one. Okay, right, well let's get this out. Onto itself. And then yes, I'm sure I want to keep this one. I'm going to do this now in case they have 2 instants and they get it above 3 toughness. So it's not great. I want 8. 1 more land is what I need, really. Well, that's better than nothing. Although, maybe I should have kept Go for Throat. What do we definitely want to have? Thrillseeker can remove things. Yargle's Yargle. So if they have a creature, it's going to get a bit bigger. They don't, which is good, but I don't get the land. Okay, well, I can kill something. And if they don't play another creature, it's going to be this. Probably a lightning strike or something left in their hand. We'll see now. They want to hit it. Okay, didn't happen. So the good thing about this is we can attack with it, and we can keep its ability up as removal for a creature. And it's getting too big for them to lightning strike. We'll do this, get Yargle out as soon as possible. And they're dead next turn. Unlikely to do 7 damage in one turn. And they're gone. A little bit worried there. Kind of. With the lands especially. Okay. We have the Yargle combo. It would be better to have a fight rigging. We're facing humans. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good about this one. Let's give him a good laugh. I guess the Thrillseeker. Okay, we have a Scrapgorger, but we're going to take some damage to cast it. But it can block. Peacekeeper. So that's going to choose one particular. It's going to choose a card name. Okay, so that's going to take out all the Yargles. We can get the Archfiend down. Guess. The only problem with playing the Archfiend early on, especially without a fight rigging, is you need to be able to kill them pretty quickly. Now they can destroy it for me, thanks. Otherwise, you'll lose from the oil counters going. So there goes the other Thrillseeker. That's heavy tactics on everything we can cast. And they can flip one of those light shield arrays. But they're out of cards, so why didn't tab like that? To avoid the pain land? Kind of annoying, but okay. We'll just Cathartic's out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Do they not have the other light shield array? They somehow not cast it for some reason. Right, that's going to flip. They're going to hit me for, what are we at? 7, 8, 9. All get +1 counters. And they have protection. So can't really get past that that light shield array. And we don't have enough to block with. No matter how we block. So that's that. Yeah, can't cast anything. We have dig up to get the land, which I guess we're going to need to do. We could mulligan. Probably the sensible thing to mulligan. Like the opponent did. Mono blue. Okay. So let's go with that now, and then we'll dig up, I guess, a swamp. Probably gonna have make disappear. I always feel like they're gonna make disappear. What are they doing with this? Okay, there's not mono blue, like I thought it was. So fight rigging, and fight rigging to fight rigging. Next time we have a shakedown heavy. So this is a different kind of deck. Realmbreaker. So we mill cards, and they can take one of our lands. That's an interesting way to ramp up. Okay, right, we'll shakedown heavy. Let's get one fight rigging to another. And there is a Thrillseeker. But we don't really want the Thrillseeker to come out yet. But at least we can use it on the shakedown heavy, I guess. Do we want to? Do we want to do that yet? There goes another Yargle. Okay, so we can do the Thrillseeker this time. So we're going to have to... let's just do that first. So it's going to get big. Thrillseeker. Put it on there. Probably let us draw a card. If they don't, they're going to lose. And then, why not do 11 damage? And then we've got 3 mana left. Guess another shakedown heavy. So they are on 7 lands. Depopulate, okay. Very. Don't want them gaining life. And there's another Thrillseeker and a land. So we have a Thrillseeker here. We have a Yargle here. We could shake down. Then bring back a Thrillseeker and then sacrifice the shakedown. I guess that'll get us there. Can't cast the Yargles yet, it's too expensive. But it depends. If they get to do the Realmbreaker, or they just kill it. There's another one. We're up to 9 lands and Celestus. So next turn, they can sacrifice a number of Praetor cards on the battlefield. So I wonder what they have. And they've gained more life. And they're going to kill it. Okay, no, they're getting 3 more cards. Revelry gains more life. Yeah. Don't think I'm getting past this. And they're sending that back to my hand. Okay. So. It's going to cost 5 now. I kind of want the Takenuma. They're going to get loads of things out this turn. What can I do? I could go with this. I can find a land. Doesn't really matter which one. Lucky I still have some in there. the counters aren't going to matter. So if they don't kill Scrapgorger, I can cast Yargle next turn, but I can't sacrifice it yet. Pretty sure all my Thrillseekers are in the graveyard. Well, there's 3 there. So I've got 1 somewhere. There's still milling cards. Oh, there's the other one. Okay, they're all in the graveyard. This is going to cost 4. Watch that exile from the graveyard, it's not going to matter. They can do the thing, right? Have they got enough still? Maybe that one's short. Surprised they're still milling. Is this just a milling deck? If it is, it seems like a very strange waste. They have nothing but Realmbreaker. It is just a milling deck. How odd. Why have I not killed the fairy yet? Let's get rid of him now. Down to 18 cards. They're just milling. They might have Jason. There's Jason on 18. Numa mills cards. So I can't mill anymore. Down to 3. Drawn 1. There's Yargle. Not going to help me though. So they're going to mill 2 more next turn, so this is my last turn. So nothing I can do. Milled the whole way with Realmbreaker. There we go. Kind of risky with the lands. But you never know. Let's not mulligan. Hate to mulligan. Okay. Do you hate to mulligan? Taking some thought. Okay. Lovely. Okay, right, here we go. Scrapgorger coming down next turn. Yes. At least I don't have to lose the life because the proving ground gives me the green mana. We mono blue. We are mono blue. Okay. No Realmbreakers this time. And counterspell waiting. So there's no point in putting down. Let's just go with the Scrapgorger again. They can counter it if they want. Don't want to? Okay. Next turn we'll get Deathcap Glade down. Which will give us 5 mana. So we can play Shakedown Heavy and hopefully avoid Make Despair. That's what they're probably holding on to. Possibly. Find out. Want to tap the Scrapgorger to take things out of the graveyard as well. We all know they want as many things in the graveyard as possible. So hopefully we can keep them at bay. Keep their plan slightly held off on the fact that we're going to eat things from the graveyard. Maybe that's what they're looking at. Possibly. And we're back to wrap things up after those matches. Now, we did pretty well. We won more than half of them, which is not a bad start, especially when you're playing with this kind of meme combo deck. You're kind of not expecting to win, but it's fun anyway. It is kind of an expensive deck. All these cards, these are rares. Gwenna, I don't think I drew once. Did I even draw it? Any of those games? I don't know. So maybe not even necessary in the deck. But Fight Rigging obviously did a lot of work. Archfiend of Dross and Shakedown Heavy helped me drawing cards, putting pressure on the opponent, and being able to use the removal. Obviously really important, especially in a meta that's so aggro at the moment. There's so much mono red and soldiers lurking around. Scrapgorger, although it taps for mana, and you'd think that's kind of the point, being able to eat things from the graveyard is really important too, especially against mono blue and any reanimated decks. So yes, it worked pretty well. So let me know what you think if you've played this kind of deck before. If you want to try it out, you can look in the description for the deck list and the link to copy that straight into Arena to import the deck for you. I'd love to know how well you do using this kind of deck, so let me know if you do give it a try. Don't forget you can like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. And thanks for watching this one to the end. I will see you in the next one.